Hello, Phil here from Wings of Pegasus and welcome to Live Stream Tuesday. This is the time when I go live and just see who's online, if anybody is online. And last week that I tried this, I was online and nobody was watching, so I'm not sure if anybody's going to be watching this time. Okay, we've got Jazzcat and Kenny Roberts in the house, so I am at least talking to two people. So thank you guys for messaging so quickly, and hopefully we'll get some other people through the door tonight. But this show that I'm going to be doing tonight, this live stream Tuesday, has really been a bit of a rush to get everything sorted, and I might not have the videos ready, but I will see, because I did have a request to put on my acoustic version of Amelia, and I literally made the video 2 minutes before I've gone live, and I realised that the sound's not working on the video, so I'll have to do that next week. I might just play the album version tonight. But hello guys, thanks for tuning in. We've got Ron and Mary and Gears73 and Katrina. Hello guys, thanks for tuning in. So with that said, the request was for Amelia. I'm going to start tonight with my album version of Amelia, which is a track from my album called Persistence, which is available on iTunes and Amazon and my website, Wings of Pegasus. It used to be wingsofpegasusband.com/store, and that'll still work, that site, but it's been shortened as well because I was given the rights or whatever it is to wingsofpegasus.com, so I snatched that up and go to there, wingsofpegasus.com/store, and you'll find the album there. But anyway, let's get into it. So this is going to be my track called Amelia. As always, I'm going to be looking at who is in the comments, who's in that area, so I'll be jumping in now and again, but I'll see you guys after this, and I hope you guys like it. Rock!
Imagine if I told you all the things that I never took the time to tell. Even if I told you, you wouldn't understand that you and I is lost forever. Under all this emptiness, each time I try to get inside, you run a mile, no time for talking. Amelia, Amelia, how could you lead me on this way? I knew I should have stayed away. Amelia, Amelia, there's nothing more left to say. It's time to go our separate ways. They say that time is a healer. I don't believe what they say. I'm broken anyway. Ever since we parted, all this pain has started. It's never ending. Under all this emptiness, each time I try to get inside, you run a mile, no time for talking. Amelia, Amelia, how could you lead me on this way? I knew I should have stayed away. Amelia, Amelia, there's nothing
we have it. That was my track called Amelia from my album called Persistence, and it is a bit of a quick fade out at the end there because I did that just for this live stream thing, just to have it on a video. And on the album it does go on for a bit more, so there's a little bit more guitar solo that I've thrown in at the end, just because you can't have enough guitar solos at the end of songs. Anyway, thank you guys so much for tuning in. At this point, I just want to bring in the fact that Sandra started off the live, what's it called, the super chat, live chat thing, and she donated $24.99. So Sandra, thank you so much for that. And if you're a regular on this live stream, you'll know that Sandra is a serial donator, so thank you so much for that, Sandra. Massively appreciated. And then she's followed up by Leonard, who again is a serial donator, and he's donated $10. Thank you so much for that, Sandra and Leonard, during that last song. And while I'm bringing in and talking about awesome people, I'm just gonna bring along the bottom of the screen the reason that I can even do these videos. And if you're watching this live stream maybe, I don't know, 2 months ago, it probably would have cut out by now because I didn't have very good equipment where I was actually able to now upgrade stuff, and I was able to do that because of the people that are going to be going along the bottom of the screen for this whole duration of the live stream. These are my patrons, so a massive thank you to these people under here who make this possible and also make my analysis videos possible as well. So thank you every one of these people at the bottom of the screen. You know who you are, but also thank you to you guys for just tuning into this live stream on a Tuesday night. It's cool to hang out with you guys, and we'll have a little look who we've got in the house. We've got KA DJ, and we've got Brad's in the house tonight, and Walter and Jen and Jazzcat. And I did read through the comments. I'm always reading through the comments when I've got a video on the go, and somebody did mention about the mixing or the production. I can't remember, but yeah, I always try my best with the production because everything that you hear in terms of my own music, I just record in here and mix it in here, produce it in here, do all that kind of stuff. So it's all from this one room that everything you see is being produced, and hopefully it sounds alright. I think with music production and also recording and playing and singing and everything, you're just always learning. So that's what I'm always trying to do, and hopefully getting a little bit better as time goes on. But anyway, I'm going to be moving on to the next request that we had, and this is from Mary. She had a request to play through a track that I did called Oblivion from a computer game, because she doesn't know the computer game, but she just likes the theme that I was playing. And just so we know, tonight, normally we have Laurie in the house, who is our sheriff. She's our moderator in these live streams, but tonight she has been well, she's gone away. She hasn't been demoted, but I guess we've had a promotion of sorts for Kathy, who's going to be in the house somewhere. I think I saw her earlier in the comments. So she's going to be moderating, and she's got that wrench next to her name. So that is the moderator symbol. So that's Kathy. Everyone say hi to Kathy for tonight, for being the moderator. And Laurie, I'm sure, will be back again next week. But let's get into this request, which was made by Mary over on Patreon. Just before I was about to go live, and hopefully I can find this. This is from a computer game called Oblivion. I used to play quite a lot, actually much too much, and I hope you guys enjoy this one, and I will see you guys afterwards. Of course, I'm going to be in the comment section again. I'll jump in and just say hi to everyone. But anyway, oh, by the way, leave a like if you can. I always forget to say do the like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. If you can hit that like button, that'd be great. I think tonight is going to be quite a short, or at least a shorter live stream, because I've got my Fender endorsement meeting tomorrow, so I should probably get myself organised for that, but I'll talk about that after this. So this is going to be Oblivion from a computer game. I hope you guys like it, and I'll see you afterwards. Rock! Hi guys, thanks so much for watching my cover of Oblivion. This is a computer game theme that I used to play a lot when I was younger, and I lost many hours to that game, but now I don't have the time to do that kind of thing, but really enjoyed it. And thanks so much to my patrons whose names you can see going down the screen here. They've supported me and make this kind of video possible, so thank you patrons so much. If you want to be a patron yourself and join me over on patreon.com/Wings of Pegasus, I will see you over there. But if I don't see you there, I will see you guys at the next video. Rock! And there we have it. That was my Oblivion song, cover, game, theme type performance thing. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I left in the end bit of the video where I talk, and you can see the names of my patrons who you can see down the bottom here. But yeah, it's one of those things that every cover video that I do, those names will be on there for all time. So thank you to everyone who is a patron, but also you could see how many names were there, and it's grown from I think about 24 now to about 130, and just everyone over there, hello guys, you know who you are, because I've posted to Patreon tonight. I've done a new video for them over there, and it was All Right Now by Free, so I did a cover of that, and yeah, the patrons are just dissecting that as we speak. But I think a lot of the guys are actually here in the house tonight, so thank you everybody who's actually come over from Patreon. Hello guys. And by the way, quick shout out as well, and I'm just going to interrupt myself because I looked down at the screen at exactly the right time, because we had Steve, I'm going to say bass, even though bass can also be the correct pronunciation for that. But we've got Steve who has just donated $10, so thank you so much for that, Steve. And he joins Leonard and Sandra, who also donated earlier in the live stream as well, so thank you to you three for donating tonight. And it's just massively appreciated, because it means that I can do so much more, as well as the support over on Patreon. The support that I get on these live streams is absolutely crazy. So thank you guys so much for just tuning in and for watching. And normally on my screen I have a view as to I can see what's happening, what's going on, but all I'm looking at really at the moment is the screen that you're probably seeing. So I'm reading everything from there, and unfortunately I can't really see how many people are watching and all that kind of stuff, or how many likes I've got. I can never see how many likes we've got, but if you could hit that like button, that would be much appreciated. And anyway, I mentioned before the last video that this is going to be a relatively short live stream. I'm going to try and keep things going for maybe 40 minutes, because I've got to get myself sorted for tomorrow, because I'm heading into, I think it's North London, where I've got this Fender endorsement meeting, which is going to be cool. And I think I'm going to play a few guitars, and well, I'm going to certainly play one guitar, but maybe see if I can play a few more guitars and try out some amps and just be taken around the showroom and all that kind of stuff. And then we'll talk about endorsement things, but that's really cool to be contacted by Fender and asked to go down there and maybe kind of do something together in the future. And I'm sure on this channel you'll probably start seeing lots of, like, I don't know, Fender t-shirts and maybe a few Fenders in the background and all that kind of stuff. But I mean, Fender was I guess the first company that I knew about when I started playing guitar, because I saw Jimi Hendrix playing a white Fender Strat, and I didn't know at the time what it was. I just saw this image, and it was a striking image of Jimmy playing his Strat. So I then got when was it? Maybe when I was about 22, 23, I then got myself a Fender Strat, which is super cool, and that's in the studio here somewhere. So we will see what happens tomorrow, but that's really cool, and I'll be reporting on that on Patreon, but also next week's live stream I'll let you all into what's happening and what happened. I'm going to try and get some pictures, but as everyone is probably going to understand by now, it's just me. I do everything on this channel. I do everything on the cover songs, my album, like I said, all the production, mixing and singing and playing and all that stuff. So it's all just me on this channel, so it means that when I'm going along to Fender, it's just going to be me. So I'm going to have to try and film myself maybe take a little pocket camera or something so I can film me going into the Fender, because it'd be cool to have a little look around the showroom, let you guys see what it's all about, and maybe take some pictures, but they'll all have to be selfies at arm's length, because yeah, I need to get some kind of entourage that can follow me around to places. But yeah, you never know, maybe I'll have to get some patrons, just fly them over, and then you guys can be my crew. But it'll be interesting tomorrow, so really looking forward to that. I've got some other things in the pipeline that's really interesting stuff going on, of course, on YouTube as well, getting a lot of views and more subscribers. Last week we passed 50,000, so thank you to everybody who subscribes to this channel and for commenting on the analysis videos, because it's really cool to read all the comments. I read through every single comment and I leave a little thumbs up and a little red heart thing to make sure that everybody knows that I have read your comment and got the suggestions. So let's have a little look down the list. We've got Walter in the house, we've got Laurie and Kathy. Kathy's reporting in with 100 likes and 112 watching so far, which is really cool. Kenneth is in the house as well. Hello, Kenneth. He says, you're over 51,000 now. Yes, I think that was maybe yesterday or the day before that we've gone up to 51. So it was 50 and then it just all got a bit crazy, but we'll see what happens. I don't expect it to keep on going up, but if it does, I'm just going to keep doing these videos because people suggest so many artists for me to look at that I just keep getting through them, just one a night, and that seems to be working fine at the moment, so I'll just keep on going. And this is the thing, that if you do suggest an artist, it might take a while for me to actually get there because I do get a lot of suggestions. So if you have a little bit of patience, that'd be great. We have been on a bit of a Woodstock theme the last 3 or 4 nights. I think it's the last 3 nights. I think we had a night off for Kip Winger, but then we had Alvin Lee in there, Carlos Santana. So yeah, we had, and obviously we had Johnny Winter last night as well. So some really cool performances, but let's have a little look at what we're going to be playing next tonight, because as I said, I really haven't planned this very well because I made a video and then the audio on that video that I was going to play is now not working. So I'm going to have to try and do some substitutions. If somebody's got a suggestion, I guess you could always put it in the comments, and if it is a video that I can access, I've got quite a lot of the stuff still from previous shows on my screen. So if you do have something that you want to hear, whether it's a cover or an original track, then let me know and I'll try and get it up onto the screen for tonight. But what I might do is, because playing my own stuff is always safe on the live streams, because it's one of those things that copyrights isn't really going to be affected, even though I do get a copyright claim by YouTube on my own stuff. It just goes through a really long process of the publishing company then claiming copyrights for me, and then they send me the revenue from my own copyrights. And yeah, as I said, it's a really long circle it has to go in, but it's just the way that it works on YouTube. So I'm going to be playing something that gets requested all the time. It's my track called Running Blind, and I'm playing through this just so I get a little bit of time to try and organize what else is going to be going on. But during this video, if you want to suggest anything, just let me know. I'll be reading the comments all the way through, so I will see you guys after this one. And again, this was all made due to the support and possible because of my patrons. That's why this video and the single was actually done, and the names you could see actually on the single cover are the names of the patrons who were supporting me at that time. So this is called Running Blind. I hope you guys like it. This is another one of my ones. Rock.
With a sense of decency,
And there we go, that's my track called Running Blind. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. And that one seems to get requested quite a lot, but I managed to spend a bit of time putting a video together for that one. But for other album tracks, I've got a few lyric videos and things, but actually sticking together music videos usually takes me quite a while. And with everything that's going on at the moment, including live streams and analysis videos, all that kind of stuff, hopefully I'm going to be able to do a little bit less teaching, because I teach guitar during the day and spend a little bit more time on musical things, because yeah, that would be cool with my own creativity, but also listening to other players and doing these analysis videos is cool as well, especially when you get the guitarists that contact you and you get to chat to them, so that's really cool as well. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I just want to mention, because during that we had Kurt Reeder, who donated $25 in the live chat, super chat thing. That I think it's called super chat. I don't know why I'm calling it the live chat. I think the live chat's the one on the right hand side. And I think Kathy is still doing a great job, because she's keeping everybody in line over there in the comments section. So thank you to Kathy for being the sheriff for tonight. And she can be seen with that, as I mentioned before, that wrench thing next to her name. That's what these moderators look like. We had Laurie and Kathy, but Laurie's not here unfortunately tonight, but she'll be here next week. So thank you guys for tuning in. I did see a request from Paula, and that was for More Than Words by Extreme, which is another cover that I've done before, and I'll be getting into playing that video soon. Hopefully that's all going to be okay. It's usually fine with all the copyrights and stuff. The thing is about YouTube at the moment, even if there are artists that are making money from YouTube videos, it can always be a bit of a minefield for copyrights. And this is also the thing that I've experienced with the Woodstock videos that I've done recently, where people are saying, oh, Jimi Hendrix, do Jimi Hendrix, but Jimi Hendrix is an absolute copyright no-go area. As soon as you do anything that even remotely sounds like Jimi or Hendrix, or even you mention his name, it will probably get blocked on YouTube, which is really sad. It's a bit annoying, because like I mentioned, I was a massive fan when I was younger, still am a massive fan of all Jimmy's music and his playing style and his playing ability, and also his Fender Strat and the look that he had. And it's a real shame that I can't get him up on screen and see how he gets on, because I'd love to break down some of his techniques and have a look at some of his playing and what made him such a great player. And this is sometimes something that players or people that listen to a lot of music, they might only hear a little bit of Jimi Hendrix, where they don't necessarily get the best of what he played, because sometimes he went crazy on his whammy bar, and of course back in the day he wasn't locked in tune, so it means that those strings are going to go out of tune, and then somebody might tune in and watch him play when he's playing a really out of tune guitar, and then they'll judge him on that. Whereas I think that's a little bit harsh, because he did like to go a little bit crazy as well, but there is such solid playing and solid melody and musicality about what he did. So great expression as well, even with his vocals, it just really did suit the style of his playing. But unfortunately, I can't currently have a look at Jimi Hendrix on the channel, but hopefully, fingers crossed, that will change. Maybe in the future we'll be able to sort something out with copyrights so that I can have a look at Jimmy. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. We've got 140 people in the house. I can see it now on the screen. So at this point, if you can leave a like, that'd be massively appreciated. Let's see if we can get a spike in the likes for this 29th minute, almost the 30th minute. It would be great to have a spike in the likes at the 30th minute, and there it is. So thank you guys for tuning in. I can't see how many likes we've got, so I always need you guys to give me a little thumbs up to tell me how many we've got. And Jazzcat's just done a number 1, so spike the likes. That's a new saying, new expression for Tuesday nights. We've got 125. That is pretty good so far. This is going to be a little bit of a quicker live stream tonight, because I mentioned before I've got a meeting tomorrow that I've got to go into London for with Fender. So it's going to be a little bit quick tonight, but thank you guys for tuning in. I'm going to now play the suggestion that was given by Paula, or at least requested by Paula a few minutes ago. This is going to be my version of More Than Words by Extreme, so busting out the acoustic here and also harmonizing with myself, which is a little bit more difficult than it sounds and it looks, because once you've recorded yourself, you then have to listen to yourself back, but then the microphone starts feedbacking or giving feedbacking because you're turning up a volume with a live mic, and people out there who are into recording will know what I'm talking about. But I'll get into this and I'll see you guys after this. This is going to be More Than Words by Extreme, my cover. Hope you guys like it. I'll chat to you after. I'm going to be in the comment section, so here we go. See you afterwards. Rock. Hi guys, this is my first proper video of 2017, and it's my cover of More Than Words by Extreme, and I hope you like it. Rock.
Saying I love you, it's not the words I wanna hear from you. It's not that I want you not to say, but if you only knew how easy it would be to show me how you more than words is all you have to do to make it real. Then you wouldn't have to say that you love me, 'cause I'd already know. What would you do if my heart was torn in two? More than words to show you feel that your love for me is real. What would you say if I took those words away? Then you could make things new just by saying I love you. More than words, now that I've tried to talk to you and make you understand, all you have to do is close your eyes and just reach out your hands and touch me. Hold me close, don't ever let me go. More than words is all I ever needed you to show. Then you wouldn't have to say that you love me, 'cause I'd already know. What would you do if my heart was torn in two? More than words to show you feel that your love for me is real. What would you say if I took those words away? Then you could make things new just by saying I love you.
And there we have it. That's my cover of the classic More Than Words by Extreme. And we had an interesting comment in there that I can't remember. I just read it because it was going quite quickly. But somebody said, do I find it awkward singing without a guitar? And sometimes it's good to not have a guitar because then you can focus on vocal technique, especially if you're not a natural singer, by which I mean that you've learned to do certain things in order to get the pitch, correctly, and all those kind of things, and support and diaphragm, and there's so many things to think about. Sometimes when you're playing guitar, it's hard to focus on playing all the rhythm, all the lead, and whatever you're doing, as well as all of that vocal stuff. But yeah, I do like to have a guitar in my hands most of the time, so I will try and do that more often than not. I don't think I've done a video where I'm just singing and that's it. I always like to play guitar and just get into a bit of lead guitar, especially. I do prefer playing electric. That's what I really kind of like in terms of hard rock. That's my kind of genre that I'm into, but I do play acoustic, and I teach acoustic and electric, and I teach fingerstyle and lots of different things as well. But my main, I guess my preference for playing is hard rock and all those kind of things, like 80s guys, Van Halen, Red Beach. I really like the way that he taps as well. But anyway, I'm going to get back into the comments. So I want to also just point out, because during that video we had Walter Bradshaw who donated $2, so thank you so much for that, Walter. And that was followed up by Jackie Jean, $1.99 from Jackie. Thank you, Jackie, for that. And she said love. And Paula donated $5, so thank you for that, Paula. And I'm not sure if there was a message underneath that. No, there wasn't, because I couldn't scroll down to see. But thank you guys so much for the super chat donations. Now, I said that this was going to go on for 40 minutes, and we're at 40 minutes. We might be able to squeeze in another video, I'm not sure. But if you get a chance, please hit that like button, because it really helps the videos and the channel to get suggested to a few more people, and then we can build up this audience and also I think this community, because the comment section on my channel is just a really cool place to be. Touch wood, I should have had a guitar close to me so that I could have touched the wood of that guitar, but I'll have to do that afterwards. But touch wood, I don't think we've had many trolls, and fingers crossed it will continue in the future. But also with my new deputy, which is Kathy, who's been promoted to sheriff for tonight, we're really keeping a track on everything, and it's all really cool in the comments section. So thank you guys so much for commenting and for leaving those likes, because that'll be great. If you haven't left a like and you do get a chance to do that, please hit the thumbs up, and then we'll see if we can try and get to 200. I think we're at 160 at the moment. Spike the likes. That'll be great to get those likes up. That'll be great. And somebody says, do you take Bitcoin? I'm not really sure what Bitcoin is. I think it was in the news. I don't think it's in the news anymore, but it was something about online currency, but I don't really know how it works. So the simple answer to that is no. But I don't know what you do with a Bitcoin. Is it just something that's on the computer? It just sits there? Can you print off Bitcoin money? I don't know. But whatever this is, it's just in dollars, the live stream super chat thing. So I'm not even sure how it works from your side, but hopefully there are some people who know how it works. So if you're not sure how it works, you can just comment and somebody will be able to sort you out with that information. But anyway, I'm probably just going to play one more video. I might play something from my live stream, just because we haven't had anything really live in terms of bands playing. What did I play first? I had, the Amelia track from my album, which is from Persistence, because somebody asked me that as well. And Laurie is in the house, so we've got the sheriff has returned. She says hi, Phil. So everybody say hi to Laurie, who's just snuck in before the end of this live stream. So it means that we have to have one more song, just so that Laurie gets to see one extra song. I'm going to play one of my tracks called Hero, and this is from my live stream, so a little bit of live footage here. And The mix for this, sometimes, I'm just swallowing lots of dust at the moment, but sometimes on the video that I play back, you can't hear, especially, I say sometimes, it's actually on the audio of the video, so the vocals a little bit low because this was just the sound from the mixer on the evening from the live stream, so I can't post-edit it. But this is from my live stream, it's called Hero from my album, and I hope you guys like this. I'll be in the comment section during this, and I'll see you guys afterwards. Rock! And there we go, that was my track called Hero, again from my album called Persistence. I hope you guys enjoyed that one. And this is going to be probably the end of the stream pretty soon. If you get a chance to hit that thumbs up, that'll be much appreciated. I'm not sure how close we are to 200, but if we could spike those likes, that would be great, because we're almost 45 minutes into the stream. I have to get myself organized for tomorrow. I've got to figure out where I'm driving, and especially in London, it's going to be a nightmare. I haven't even found out if I can actually park anywhere close, because I think I might be getting an amp as well from them, so it's going to be interesting to see, because I can't go by train, because actually carrying an amp and a guitar back might be a bit of a nightmare. Actually, it will be a nightmare, because I've tried to do that before on the London Underground. It doesn't work particularly well. But anyway, can I just say a massive thank you as well to Natural 2112 Science, who's donated $5 in that super chat. So thank you so much for that. And Rock On Phil was the message. And then we had another one underneath, which was Launch One, who donated $2. And thank you for that as well. And underneath the message for that was 10. So I'm not sure whether that was maybe typing in $10 and then it's gone through as $2. I'm not really sure how it works. But also, I think on the YouTube channel, on my YouTube channel, there is a PayPal donate button on not only the header, the channel header, where there's like a picture of me just looking out into space, but also on the about part, maybe, because somebody was saying that I should direct people towards that. I wasn't even sure that there was a PayPal link on that, but that's also another way if you want to do things and it isn't working on the live stream super chat thing, then that's maybe a way that you could do it if you want to, but you don't have to. This is all just joining me tonight live is great and more than I could hope for. And also commenting on my analysis videos, just knock yourselves out if you just want to comment on all of them. I read all of them and it's really interesting to see your guys' comments and also your stories as well. And we do have some people that actually watched Woodstock, were actually there in 1969. What a gig that must have been at. But anyway, or to be at. I just want to introduce myself. I did that 45 minutes ago. I just want to interrupt myself because George Lynch, the very same, I doubt that this is actually George, but George has donated $4.99. I think this is more the comment that gets thrown around, and I think pretty much every video that every person that I look at is somehow influenced by George Lynch and his playing style. So thank you for that. And then we've got our famous Batfink Reynolds, who goes by that name in these live streams, and that is $5 that Batfink has donated. So thank you so much for that. And those last two didn't come with any messages, but then we've had Launch One, who now has done $10. Thank you so much for that. And Launch One has said, I enjoy your channel. So thank you for that donation. Thank you for all of the donations tonight. And thank you everyone for tuning in, just having a little look. We've got David, we've got Jazz, we've got Batfink, we've got Lenny, we've got Lord Viperman, Troy S, and Beach Girls in the house as well. So thank you for tuning in. Oh, and Steven says that we're stuck on 181 likes. So if we can have a really quick whip around for likes, if you haven't hit that like button, please do that now, and it really does help this channel to grow and progress. And I always try to get to 200 likes, and as this is going to be a shorter one tonight, let's see if we can maybe make it in the next 2 to 3 minutes. It is going to have to be a spike in the likes in order to get up to 200 before a few minutes time. But 183, so we're looking for 17 more people out there. If you get a chance to hit that like button, that would be great. There are 128 people watching at the moment, so there might be some people who haven't hit that like button yet. And Carl says, dude, people tell me you look... Oh, I've lost the comment. I think it was something like that you look like me or I look like you. And I do get compared to lots of different people. Jimmy Page is one of those that pops up now and again. Brian May. Also, there's a scientist astronomer guy. What is his name? I can't remember what his name is. Oh, Brian Cox. That's the guy that sometimes people think that I'm like, who's another English guy, but he talks about really complicated things that I do actually find interesting about space and the Earth and how it was all made in the first place, which kind of blows my mind. Nobody knows how it was made in the first place, but all the theories, it's very interesting stuff, but much too complicated for a live stream, especially on the Wings of Pegasus channel. But he's a really cool guy as well, and he explains it in such a way that it makes it understandable, which I definitely need when talking about those kind of subjects. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. Oh, we need 7 more people. If there are 7 more people in the comment section, we might be able to get up to 200 before the end of this live stream. Let's see if we can get there. Troy S says, you do look like Brian Cox. The others are more because of the hair. Your face is Brian Cox. So thank you. It's just Brian Cox with longer hair. So we're almost there. Lord Viperman says, come on. We need 7 more likes. And Caroline says, see you folks over on Patreon after this stream. I'll be on Patreon after this. I always check messages every night on Patreon. But also, like I mentioned before, I've just put another track up there of All Right Now by Free. And last month I did another cover, and I do another cover every month pretty much if I can do, and I put it up on Patreon. But there'll always be something new on Patreon, whether it's a cover or not, so you can check that out over there. But we need 5 more people. Let's see if we can get 5 more people to get up to 200, because I'm gonna have to call this to a close, I think, now. And next week I'll have to try and sort out this Amelia video that I tried to play tonight, which is an acoustic version of the track, because we had to make do with the album version. But I'll get that going for next week. I must remember to do that, because sometimes I forget. I ask people for requests, but I think I've pretty much got everyone every week so far. So thank you so much. And also to Paula for suggesting this More Than Words track, with this More Than Words cover for tonight. And it looks like we're at 200, so thank you so much, everybody. And Sally, right at the end, has jumped in with a $10 donation in the super chat. And Sally says, good luck tomorrow. So thank you for that, Sally. Hopefully, fingers crossed, it's all going to go well and I can find it and park my car. And yeah, I'm going to leave really early just to make sure that I get there. And if I do get there early, maybe I can just spend a little bit more time just trying out lots of guitars. So yeah, it's just win-win all the way. But thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight, for commenting on my videos, but also for commenting in this live stream. And for hitting the like button as well. To get it up to 200 is great, because 200 is such a huge number for a live stream in terms of those likes. So thank you for tuning in tonight. Thank you for my patrons, and just again, massive shout out to all of them going across the screen at the bottom here, because they make all of this possible, all my covers possible. And also, it's the reason that my channel has been able to grow, is because of the support over on Patreon and the support of you guys in the live stream, which means that people like, well, Fender as a company are getting involved because of just you guys spending time on this channel and interacting with me underneath the videos. And it's just a really cool place to be. And on a Tuesday night, it's great to hang out with you guys. And I'll always be here by hook or by crook on a Tuesday night live, just so I can chat with you guys and see what's going on. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm going to have to sign off now because it's almost 1 a.m. and I need to get everything sorted for tomorrow and plan out the route and all that kind of stuff. But thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. If I don't see you at the next analysis video in the comments section, I'll see you at the next live stream, and that'll be the same time, same place next week, Tuesday night, always. But thank you guys so much, and I will see you guys later. Rock!